During the age of American muscle cars, few vehicles command the reverence of the 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle Super Sport LS6. Born during the peak of the muscle car era, this beastly machine combined jaw-dropping power, aggressive styling, and a raw, unfiltered driving experience that cemented its status as an icon. With its monstrous 454 cubic inch V8 engine and a reputation for dominating both the street and the drag strip, the Chevelle Super Sport LS6 remains a symbol of automotive excess and a coveted collector's item today. The late 1960s and early 1970s were a golden age for American performance cars. Automakers like Chevrolet, Ford, and Dodge were locked in a horsepower war, pushing the limits of engineering to outdo one another. By 1970, Chevrolet had already established the Chevelle as a formidable player in the muscle car market, but the introduction of the Super Sport LS6 took things to an entirely new level. This was no ordinary Chevelle, it was a purpose-built machine designed to deliver mind-bending performance. At the heart of the 1970 Chevelle Supersport was its legendary 454 cubic inch 7.4-liter V8 engine, known as the LS6. Rated at a staggering 450 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque, the LS6 was one of the most powerful engines ever offered in a production car at the time. These figures were likely understated, as was common during the era, with real-world output rumored to be closer to 500 horsepower. The LS6 featured high-compression pistons, a solid lifter camshaft, a 4-barrel Holley carburetor, and an aluminum intake manifold, making it a marvel of engineering for its day. Paired with either a heavy-duty Muncie M22 Rock Crusher 4-speed manual transmission or a 3-speed 400 automatic, the LS6 could propel the Chevelle from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 5 seconds and through the quarter-mile in the low 13-second range at speeds exceeding 105 miles per hour. These numbers were astonishing for a street-legal car in 1970, and the Chevelle Super Sport LS6 quickly earned a reputation as a drag strip king. The 1970 Chevelle's design was the perfect complement to its brutish performance. Chevrolet restyled the Chevelle for the 1970 model year, giving it a more angular, muscular appearance that exuded aggression. The Super Sport LS6 stood out with its distinctive styling cues, including a blacked-out grille, hood pins, and bold SS badging. The optional cowl induction hood, with its functional air intake that opened under acceleration, was both a performance feature and a visual statement, signaling the car's serious intentions. Buyers could choose from a range of vibrant colors, such as cranberry red, fathom blue, and hugger orange, often accented by iconic Supersport stripes. The interior was equally purposeful, with bucket seats, a center console, and a tachometer-equipped instrument cluster that kept the driver focused on performance. While not luxurious by today's standards, the Chevelle's cabin was functional and driver-centric, embodying the no-nonsense ethos of the muscle car era. Despite its legendary status, the 1970 Chevelle Super Sport LS6 was a rare machine. Chevrolet produced just 4,475 LS6-equipped Chevelles, a small fraction of total Chevelle production for the year. This exclusivity was partly due to the car's high cost. Base prices for the Super Sport 454 started around $3,500, a significant sum in 1970, and the LS6's specialized nature. The LS6 was not a car for the faint of heart. It was a high-maintenance, high-performance machine that demanded respect and skill from its driver. The LS6's rarity was further compounded by the rapid decline of the muscle car era. By 1971, rising insurance costs, stricter emissions regulations, and the shift to low-lead gasoline forced automakers to detune their engines. The LS6's high-compression design was particularly ill-suited to these changes, and it was discontinued after 1970, making the 1970 model year a one-year wonder. Today, the 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle Super Sport LS6 is one of the most sought-after muscle cars in the world. Its combination of raw power, striking design, and historical significance has made it a holy grail for collectors. Well-documented numbers-matching examples in pristine condition can fetch prices exceeding $200,000 at auction, with some rare configurations commanding even higher sums. The LS6's legacy extends beyond its performance figures. It represents the pinnacle of an era when American automakers threw caution to the wind, building cars that prioritized power and personality over practicality. For enthusiasts, driving an LS6 is a visceral experience. The thunderous roar of the V8, the neck-snapping acceleration, and the unfiltered connection to the road are unlike anything in modern cars. The 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle Super Sport LS6 is more than a car, it's a cultural artifact that captures the spirit of a bygone era. Its jaw-dropping performance, aggressive styling, and rarity have ensured its place in automotive history as one of the greatest muscle cars ever built. For those lucky enough to own or experience one, the LS6 remains a thrilling reminder of a time when horsepower ruled the road, and the Chevelle was king. Thank you for watching.